I think I'll stick this on my shoes for traction.
Yep, that's the thing.
What do you know? The gum works!
Alright.
I believe it's part of the old Sprague collection. I believe it's part of the old
Oh.
Sprague collection. It's much too heavy to carry. It's much too heavy to carry. It's made out of wax.
Okay, we got ourselves... Oh, there's the bookshelf. I guess.
I believe it's part of the old Dunlop collection.
Okay. So we got a wax cat. Put the cat in the furnace.
Well, it melted.
That's it?
It's very hot.
That does me no good. Just melted it.
It's hot.
Alright. Well, we're not really getting anywhere, are we? Go to my office? Oh wait, can I go this way first? No. To the office. Back to the office. Oh.
Well, don't just stand there. Go find Plato's Lost Dialogue.
Yeah.
Phew. Guess I should have cleaned it out.
What's in there?
I guess it's mayonnaise, but it looks like used motor oil.
Gross.
It's my old steamer trunk. Nothing useful in here.
Okay.
Here's a cartouche from the Well of Souls.
Can I pick it up?
I don't need anything here.
Okay.
Nothing up here but a few broken pots.
I guess a cartouche is a collection of things. I don't think I've ever really heard that word before. Well, we got mayonnaise, so maybe with mayonnaise we can grease up the floor a little bit. You said it was sort of like motor oil. Okay, use the mayonnaise with the pole. Bloop, 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 bloop. Now pull it. Excellent. Here we are.
It's a crude copy of a Persian idol. Poor Marcus. He thought this was a Maasai warrior. It's some kind of funeral urn.
We open it.
I believe it's part of the old Ashkenazi collection.
That's what we need.
Feels like there's something loose in here.
E, maybe?
A key?
Excellent. Back down. Use the key with the chest.
There's a manuscript inside. The Lost Dialogue of Plato.
No one ever thought to open this thing? They just... Okay. Just put it up here and went, yep, it's locked, never mind. Don't worry about it. We'll just hide it behind this big crate. Well, let's go tell Sophia the good news.
I got it. I found Plato's lost dialogue.
Really?
Our jungle friend Sternhardt is quite the scholar.
Let me see.
The Hermocrates. Now at last, I have Plato's lost dialogue translated entirely. The Greek original is lost, so I've used the Arabic text I found in an Italian monastery years ago and always thought was a hoax. Now I wonder, could this remarkable book hold the secret to long-lost Atlantis? Probably not. No one will publish it, that's certain. The fear of ridicule is too great. To be safe, I've sent a copy to Ashkenazi. Charles Sternhardt, London, 1922. Hermocrates, in shame I hereby do recant the time and place whereof Critias spoke. In rendering Egyptian into Greek, he made a tenfold error. Instead of lying 3,000 miles hence, Atlantis may have well been 30,000 miles away, or perhaps it was less than 300 miles from our own shores. Likewise, it may be that the Lost Kingdom held sway as many as 100,000 years ago, or as few as 1,000. I guess as opposed to 10,000. Socrates, if a kingdom arose on Earth beyond anywhere men might travel, then we would never hear of it. We ought to accept the lesser figure. Okay. So glorious Atlantis founded two colonies, the lesser 330 miles northwest of the city, and the greater 480 miles away southeast. Gates of the kingdom opened only with the aid of special stones. At many outposts, a sunstone sufficed, if hot sunlight bathed the tall horns. Okay. At the greater colony, a moonstone was also needed, with the sun dying as a new moon is born. To approach Atlantis itself, a world stone, which I think, what's his name? Charles just took from us, was required as well, with darkest night soon to rule the western sea. Final entrance yielded only to contrary minds. And it is said that dwellers in Atlantis had no horses nor any need of them. Orichalcum, the metal that glittered like fire, this they had instead. They cast it into shiny beads and used them as we do minted coins, paying statues to do their work as if by magic. When their colonies were failing, wise men carved strange devices out of amber to search for the metal, but only proud Atlantis ever yielded a supply. Socrates, you have called the kingdom wealthy, but surely this is absurd. As the waters rose around their city, the kings of Atlantis, one after another, sought to hold off fate. Knowing mortal men would never rule the sea, they planned a huge colossus, which by use of orichalcum, 10 beads at a time, would make them like the gods themselves. Nurab-Sal was one such king. He it was, say the wise men of Egypt, who first put men in the colossus, making many freaks of nature at the time when the celestial spheres were all aligned. This I doubt. We are hearing a child's tale.
I don't see how this will help us find Atlantis.
Isn't it obvious?
Isn't it obvious?
No, it's much too vague. Our only hope is supernatural inspiration.
Of course.
Plato's the one to trust, I think.
Oh, so Atlantis vanished 1,000 years before Plato instead of 10,000. How does that help us?
Plato's error means distances could also be wrong.
So what if they are?
If Plato is right, Atlantis is in the Mediterranean.
You mean 300 miles from Greece instead of 3,000?
Yes.
Yes, the cradle of civilization.
You could be right. He once told me he came from the middle of the world. That's what Mediterranean means.
Good old Nurab-Sal. I'm starting to like him.
Wait, quiet. I think I'm getting something.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. Dealing with Nurab-Sal takes a lot of energy, that's all.
I'm sure it does.
Now listen. Among the artifacts that Kerner stole was a small stone disc with a hole in it. I'm sure it was one of the 3 stones mentioned in Plato's book.
That was out of the Moonstone
And I
or
didn't
the
find it.
Sunstone.
I bought it from Alain Trottier in Monte Carlo.
Why should he help us?
Or was it Omar Al-Jabbar in Algiers? Either way, Algiers or Monte Carlo. This much I do know.
One or the other, you know.
We need all 3 stones if we want to find Atlantis.
How will I find Trottier and Al-Jabbar?
Not so fast. First, I'm going to tell your fortune.
Oh, good.
Look into my eyes. Deep into my eyes. For Pete's sake, I'm not going to hurt you. Now hold still. You are a remarkable man, Dr. Jones. You possess great strength of character.
I don't need a fortune for
You are
that.
resourceful. You trust others and want them to trust you. The most promising path to Atlantis, therefore, is the one we both must take together as a team.
Should I bring her along with me or not? So I have my choice here. She can either come with me, I can go by myself, or I can think my way through. Let's bring her along, I guess.
All right, I'm convinced. You can come along.
Then let's go, partner.
Let's get going. We can still catch tonight's clipper.
You make it sound so romantic.
Not romantic. It's archaeology. Let's go to Monte Carlo first. I'm gambling in, you know?